Hi, and welcome back to Frontonio PC Learning for Beginners. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a calendar in Excel. It's pretty straightforward. There are a few formulas which we need to have, some conditional formatting, and some and some data validation. So let me start to show you how we're going to set this up. Now I have prepared here already my sheet a little bit. Let me extend this one all the way so that you can see. I did a couple of adjustments here with my um, uh, cell heights and so on. I can show you what they are for if you want to follow, or you can do your own. I just want to show you that's the way I set it up for me. Anyway, so um, in, in column C2, number two, let me enter some data here. So here we're going to have the start of the start. Put in start here. Start. Start in the next cell on the on D start date, and then we use an end date. That is how we have to make the calculations. Yeah, so from the start date, from the end date, and then we will modify all every Mondays, Monday, which we're going to calculate out the Monday of the month when it starts. Then of course we're going to need the year. After the year we need a month, and after the month we need the number of days per month. Number days month, or numbers of months, numbers of days. Okay, so now let me give this one a little bit of of some formatting. Let's make the background there. What should we use there? Yeah, let's use a dark green here, and let's put the text to white. Okay, so that was the first part. Now let's put in here, that is where we're going to do then a data validation, and we select the month of the year. Let's start with February, and then here in E6 we going to select then the year. Put just in some data here so that my formula will work. Then on here now so now in here let me set up all the days of the week starting from Monday. So Monday, what we can do is click on this. You see how the cursor changes now. Then click with the right mouse on it, take it all the way back here, and then fill series. And you see now we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And let me select this one and center them. So now that we have set up more or less where all the things have to go in, yeah, let us do a little bit of let us do a little bit of formatting here. Let's go down here under borders, go select more borders. We need a border on the top, on the sides, on the bottom, all around it. But let me select and also in the middle, so that everything is, oops, wrong one, this middle here. So, and press OK. So that one then is done. No, I forgot something. Sorry guys, let me do this again. More borders, and we need also something in here. So now that's the first part. By the end, when we're done with setting up all the formulas which are going to get up here, yeah, we're going to collapse them anyway, so you are not going to see them. So the next part here then is select from column C6 all the way down to column I19, and let's do some border styling here too. So I select here the little figure border here, and I'm going to put this one on the outside, yeah, and then I'm going to reselect the normal border, and we're going to put this one in the inside. So press OK, and that's it. So that is what it should look like. Now let's do some other formatting also. Let me take this part here and give it the same background as the one on top, and also set up also here the how you say it, the font. Only let's do the font, we make it a size of 14, the size of 14, and we align it in the middle. So set that one up, and also this part here we're going to do the same. We're going to give it a dark color and a white color, and let's do this one also bold. So once we done this, or actually let me change this one a little bit to a different green, even a darker green. Okay, so okay, now select this cells here from C8 to I8. Press the Control key and select from C10 all the way down to I10. Then same with the C12, C14, C16, and C18 to CI18. Once they're selected, come over here and let's do a fill color, and we make this a light gray, like this, and press the font color, which was selected as white, and afterwards the here is going to come practically that's going to be the day, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on and so on. Don't worry about it now of this color, because we are going to change that one afterwards when we enter the formulas with some conditional formatting, and so that we only the days of the month will be then highlighted. So the next thing to do is now we have to set up two ranges, two static name ranges. So we can do this one down here. So scroll down a little bit on your sheet, And let's start from here from I start here from C21. You can start from wherever, and in here write months, and we need to make another one here, and we call this one years. So then under the months here, let's start from January. Okay, and then again right click on the corner here with your right mouse. April, August. You see now here it changes the month. September, October, November, December. When you get to December, just let go. Fill series. So now we have all the months set up. Let me do a little bit of formatting here, and let's do a border all around. So all borders. Okay, so we got that one set up. Oops, let's do another border also here. And by the years here, we do the same thing. So you can start by any year you want. I will start with the year 2000, or you can start from whatever you want. Actually we are 2020, so I don't think the calendar you need more in front than in the back. Let me start from 2010 here, and 10, and again we do the same thing. Right click on the corner here, and let me see how many years should we put in here. It doesn't matter. So fill series. So we got to 2036. So that I know where this list is. Let's take it down here, and let's give it all around the border. So these are our two I said these are two lists which we're going to use for selecting the year and the months up in here. Here we will select the months, and here we will select the years. So now how are we going to create this name range? Simple. Let's start with the month. So let's start from January. Select January here, and go all the way down to December. Highlight and all, and then up here, which is the name box, yeah, write in months, and press enter. So now that means months has been selected. The months now have been set up for making the name ranges. So now if you go up here and you see now months comes up here, press on it, and you see it's selected all the months, which is good. So that means that it's been set. Now let's do the same thing here with the years. Highlight all the years, as many as you got made up. Enter here and enter years. Then get out of it, and now you got two months. You got the months and the years. Click on the years. Make sure that they are selected. Good. Okay. Actually, let me move them one a little bit out. Let me push them down a little bit because we don't really want to see them anyway. So, and they should be still there. Let me check out months. Okay, and the years. Okay. So now we can go up here. So next thing we are going to set up is the data validation. So so let's go under data here, data validation, select data validation, And from the setting here, select list. In the source, click in the source, press the S3 key, and you get the months and the years. Yeah, so the first one, we select the months, press OK, and press OK. Oops, I was now on the wrong, I was here on the wrong on the wrong cell. I should have done it up here in this cell here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let me remove this one then here, data validation, clear validation. Data validation, let's do clear this one here. Now let me go up to the clear all, press OK, so now it's going. So let's go up here in the months here, in the February, where it says February, then go into data, let's do this again, data validation, select from the settings, select a list, in the source, press the F3 key, and select months, press OK, and press OK. So now here, as you can see, we got all the months of the year. Yeah, so let's say it on February anyway. So the next thing now, we're going to do the same here for the years. So again, go under data validation, under setting, select list. Then in the source, click in the source, press the F3 key, and select the years, press OK, and OK again. And now you got all your years, as you can see. Yeah, so let's go back again. Let's 2020 selected, and let's leave it like that. So that was the data validation. Now the next thing, let's start setting up the formulas. Okay. And we're going to start with the first formula, which is going to be in cell C3. So go to cell C3, and then in here enter this formula here. So let me explain it, this formula. This is a conjugated formula, which means, okay, what we want in here is the first, and we attach to the first, we attach the backslash here, and we attach the data from the cell C6 and the cell E6, which you see there here highlighted. So copy this formula, or pause the video for a minute and just enter this formula, as you can see up here, and press enter. Now you see here we got 1st of February 2020. So we need the first, which we have in there, the months, and then the year. So now in cell 3D, in this cell here, we enter the following formula: equals date value, select date value from the list here, and in the text select C3. So C3, close the brackets, and press enter. Okay, now this one has not been set up as a date. So let me go back here to the home, go under here under numbers, format number, and we want the date, and we want the date, and select the first date here and press OK. So, and okay, now in the cell E3, yeah, let's enter the following formula, which is equals D3 sorry, I have to put them in parentheses there. So open parentheses, then put D3 plus I3 and close the parentheses and then put a -1. So that means the -1 we put in here, so that it collects, because some days are changing. We got 30 days, we got 31 days, and then also we got like only 28 or 29 days in the month of February. So after you enter the cell here, press the enter key, and you see now here it gives me, so the start day is the 2nd of February, which is here, you know, but the end date is the January the 31st. And these two datas afterwards we're going to need when we do a conditional formatting down here, so that it highlights only the days which are actually represented by the months and the year you select in C6 and in E6. Okay, now in cell F3 that's a little bit more, that is a little bit more longer formula, because what we have to do now is we have to find out where starts the first Monday. Yeah, so that means by that what I mean is that the Monday, we have to know now, is the beginning of the month starts on a Monday or on a Tuesday and whatsoever. So we always select first from the Monday, since our list starts from Monday. And with this formula then we will be able to, you know, make sure that that the first Monday is always selected with the appropriate number. It could be the end of February, it could be the beginning of February, and but then that will then highlight this gray cells down here, you know, and we will enter then the formulas, of course, to get appropriate dates, starting of course from always this F3 here. Anyway, so that this formula here is going to be equals date equals date, open parenthesis, then we select the cell E6, which is the end of the date, E6, comma, now we have to make that it's going to be a match. So let's put in match, then open parenthesis, and what we have to make a lookup now. And what we're going to look up, C6, which is the month, C6, which is the month, yeah, comma, and we put in months, months, comma, 0. Then we close the parentheses, and now we have to put in the date. As you can see down here, now I ask you for the year is 0. The month now, which is the first month of the year always. So it's going to be a comma here. I know the day. The month we selected already. So now the day. Then we close it. Close again here, and we put minus weekdays. So now we're going to get on the weekdays. We're going to select the weekdays. Weekday, and we want to have the date. Weekday, the date, which again is E6, comma, and we want to match it. We want to match it to the months again, to the C. So C6, comma, then we put in the months, then comma, 0, close parenthesis, comma, day, comma, we want to get on the day, on the first day, close parenthesis, comma, but we want to have to return the second date after that, so it's 2, then close parenthesis again, and plus 1. So I know it's a little bit complicated, this formula here, but you know, like I said, you know, copy the formula, pause the video for a moment, and you know, and write down this formula. So after you're done, press enter. So, and now you see here the Monday here would be, we start on the 27th would be the Monday, the first. Yeah. Oh, okay. This one I know it doesn't really match us because we still have to put some more formulas in here. So now in cell G3, just enter equals year, because now we want to get the years. Year. We want the year, and the year is going to be on D3. D3, and close. And now you see we got the year. Now we need to get the month up here. So on H3, put in this formula here, which that is going to select, we selected the year, which is 2020. Selected the year, which is 2020. Now we need to select the months, which in this case would be the February. Yeah. So let's just put in there equals, and put in months, and again select D3, close parentheses and close. And you see now the month is the second month. And now in the last one here, so hold on, so you can see the formula again. Yeah. So pause the video, copy the formula, and let's go to the next formula in here, which is cell I3. The cell I3, we want to have the numbers of the days. So practically what we're going to do is we equals day equals day, open parentheses, we need to get the date, open parentheses, and that would be from G, from the year, which is G3, comma, plus the month, which is H3, plus 1, just put in here plus 1, comma, and now we want to have the day, which is 1, the first day, then close parenthesis, and enter minus 1, and close parenthesis again, and press enter. I keep it there a minute so you can stop the video and copy down this formula, and let's go do and press an enter. And now you see in February 2020 we had February had 29 days. If I select here, let me select here to 2021, see we're only going to have 28 days. So that calculates practically out also the different years, you know. Let me go back here to 20, and you see it changed the month, the year, when is the Monday, the numbers of the days, the end date, start date, and the start of which we had selected down here. Okay, so that was now the the main that is the heart of the whole purpose of setting up this calendar. Now let's go down here to C8, because now we have to get the day of the month when it starts, which would be in C8, that would be the F3 here. Okay, so make equals F3, and press enter. Okay. And now you can see we got set up the first Monday. I'm going to change it soon a little bit, because we only want to have the number, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. We don't want to have 127, 120. I believe we can do this one if I go up here. Let me select this one again. We got the date in here, but we actually, I think we want to have done as a number. No, general, no, where is it? It's under date here again, and we only want to have the day, month, so anyway, yeah, what we have to do is we have to make here a custom date, because the only thing we want really here, we just need the day of the week. So if we just do go on the bottom here and just put in D, and then press OK, and you see now we only got a day. Now we have to do the same. We have to do the same to all these other cells here. So select this cell here, then press the Control key when you're on the end. Select the other cells are down here, and the next row, and the next row, and the next row, and the next row, Now go back here to your format, go under custom and select the last one we just created, the D here, and press OK. So now they all have been formatted. So the next thing now is to fill the datas in here from this starting point. Yeah. So practically what it's going to be is simple, just is equals this one plus, and we put an add, and we add an one on. Press enter. Now you see we got 28. So now copy this one all the way down here, and you see now this has been fulfilled. 29, 30, 31st, 1st, 2nd. Now go down here on C10, and we have to start now counting from Sunday back to the Monday. So the formula would be equals I8 plus 1, and press enter, and do the same thing. Highlight the cell again and pull it all the way to the end. Oops, now I didn't do it. So, and Y is J, I. No, this one should be I8, YJ8. No, it shouldn't be J8. Okay, sorry. In this one here, we have to put then equals. You have to change it to equals, because now we want to go from here all the way back to the Sunday, plus 1. Sorry about that one. Yeah. And now let's put this one, and we should get the right numbers in here. And in fact, we got it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now let's repeat this one down here again. So equals the last day from here, plus 1, and in here the formula would be equals this plus 1, and then now from here on we can increment again all our numbers, as you can see, you know. And let's do the same up here again. So equals I12 plus 1, enter, and this one is going to be equals C14 plus 1, and let's just pull them across, and there you are. A few more, and then we are all done. So again, that is equals I14 plus 1. I hope you got the concept by now. Yeah, equals C16 plus 1, and let's put this out again all to the end, and then we start already next month, and let's do the last one. So that would be this plus 1, and this would be equals C18 plus 1, and then here we're going to go and to the end now. Okay, so I hope you know, post a video, go a little bit back if you haven't understood, but I mean it's pretty straightforward, the things we have to do here. Yeah. And the next thing now we are going to do is we're going to make the conditional formatting. So what we want to do with the conditional formatting is that we will highlight only the months, only the days in the month represented by the month here. Yeah. So to do that is pretty simple. Let's select all the high grade cells here from C8 to I8, then press the control key, then from C10 to I10, and then from 12 C12 to I12, from C14 to I14, sorry, and then from here to here, yeah, and from here to here. So once you select them all, go here under Conditional Formatting, and make a new rule. And the rule which we want is format cells that contain. And from here it should be already highlighted cell value. If not, get the cell value. Yeah. Make sure it's between, and then you're going to need in here, we're going to get the values between the first value would be D3, which is this one, and the second value would be E3 and E3. Okay, so then now press here on Format, go under Fill, and how we want to fill this one. Let's say we are on the green, so let's do it. Let's do this green here, yeah. And the font, let's do the font. We want the font to be white. Example. Now let's see how it looks like. Press OK and press OK. Okay, maybe some of this, not all the cells have been selected here. So let's do this one again. I made somewhere a mistake. Let's do this one again. Let's select here again, control key, select this one again, control key. See, things can happen. It's a trial and error in everything. This one, and then as last this one, and then let's do no, let me do clear rules. Let me do all the clear rules, and let's restart again. So a new rule: format cells that contain cell value between, and that's going to be, oops, I need to be inside there, this value, and we're going to have also this value here. And let's go under Format. Again, the fill, select the fill, and under Font, let's do it white. Press OK and press OK again, and this time, yeah, this time it worked. As you can see here now, the month, okay, February 2020 started on a Saturday and it ended on a Saturday, and you see they are highlighted. The other days here are not highlighted because they are not part of the months. Now let's select another. Let's select here January, and you see now we got January 2020 started in on a Wednesday and it ended up on a Friday. And we are today, we are in November, and you can see yesterday was the 1st, today is the 2nd of November 2020, and also as you can see here, you can also change the years, 2026 all the way down to where did I 2036. So that concludes this tutorial, how to set up a calendar, and what you can do also as last, since this was just for us to give us view, you know, you can take these two rows here, and if you highlight them here on the side, then right click, and let's say you can hide them practically if you want to. So now they're hidden, and you just got your calendar here, and where you can select, you know, your month, your year. Let's go see December. Okay, and as you can see, everything works fine. So, and we go back here on November. So in other words, and also inside here, you know, you can type in whatever. Today go shopping, for example, and you can adjust this one here, like you can put it on the top, you know, and so that gives you a good, gives you also some space to type certain things in to do this or whatsoever and whatsoever. So anyway, that concludes this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. It was not that difficult to make. A couple of you know, a couple of things. Maybe the one formula there where we selected for the days. Make sure that we select the right days for the right months and so on. That was the most complicated formula, but all the rest is just really, 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 really basic. Okay, so again, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, share, and like, and comments, please. I'm barely getting any comments from you guys. I mean, I get the views, but I don't get the comments, and I don't understand why. Or you understand very well, or you know, you got nothing to say. But anyway, again, thank you very much for watching, and until the next tutorial by Frantonio PC Learning for Beginners.